Welcome to this comprehensive guide on Axie Infinity Axie Genetics Breakdown. Axie Infinity is a popular blockchain-based game where players collect, breed, and battle creatures known as Axies. Understanding Axie genetics is crucial for building a strong team and achieving success in the game. To begin with, each Axie has a unique set of genes that determine its characteristics, such as its appearance, stats, and abilities. These genes are divided into two main categories: dominant and recessive. Dominant genes will always be expressed if an Axie has them, while recessive genes may or may not be expressed depending on the combination of genes. There are 6 different body parts that make up an Axie's genetics: eyes, ears, mouth, horn, back, and tail. Each body part has 3 different genes, 1 dominant gene and 2 recessive genes. This means that there are a total of 18 different genes that can be combined to create a unique Axie. When breeding 2 Axies, their genes are combined to create a new offspring. The resulting genes of the offspring are determined by a process called Mendelian inheritance. This means that the offspring will inherit a combination of genes from both parents, with the dominant genes having a higher chance of being expressed. For example, if an Axie has a dominant I gene and a recessive I gene, and it is bred with another Axie that has a dominant I gene and a recessive I gene, the offspring will have a 75% chance of inheriting the dominant I gene and a 25% chance of inheriting the recessive I gene. It's also important to understand the concept of gene dominance and recessiveness. Dominant genes will always be expressed if an Axie has them, while recessive genes may or may not be expressed depending on the combination of genes. For example, if an Axie has a dominant horn gene and a recessive horn gene, the dominant horn gene will be expressed. In addition, there are some best practices to keep in mind when breeding Axies. It's generally a good idea to breed Axies with high stats and good genetics, as this will increase the chances of producing offspring with desirable traits. It's also important to consider the rarity of the Axies being bred, as rarer Axies tend to have more valuable genes. In conclusion, understanding Axie genetics is a key part of playing Axie Infinity successfully. By grasping the concepts of dominant and recessive genes, Mendelian inheritance, and gene dominance and recessiveness, players can make informed decisions about which Axies to breed and how to build a strong team. By following these best practices and understanding the basics of Axie genetics, players can improve their chances of success and have a more enjoyable gaming experience.